my name is Rose. Welcome here to my kitchen. If you're here from Instagram, you know me as the Tattooed Housewife. If you're coming over from Instagram, then you're more familiar with my content in short form, but I'm new to the YouTube landscape and I'm just trying a few things out because I'm a mom to 2 little girls and it's winter is long, and I'm getting stir crazy and the itch to create is real. So if you are curious like I am to see if I can stick to this, then stick around and we will find out together. In this video specifically, I just want to talk about what my goals for the space are. Now, as a wife of 7 years and a mom to 2 little girls, 2 and under, I am still very, very new in the game. I have had a YouTube channel in the past, but that was before having kids, and the landscape of what my day-to-day looks like is vastly different now. But like I said, I'm a mom to 2 and under, and my girls are around me all the time, so when I'm making voiceovers, it's very likely you're going to hear them a little bit in the background. But jumping right in, what are my goals for this space? I am going to be focusing on 4 areas: faith, motherhood, marriage, and homemaking. Idealistically, I would like for this space to feel like you can pull up a chair, pour yourself a cup of coffee, and we can just have a talk. And I want you to leave feeling encouraged. Motherhood is really, really hard, and I'm in the trenches. I am in the thick of it. And though we don't have a newborn anymore, I still feel like because my kids are young enough where they need me for literally absolutely everything, I feel like I've not really come up for air in 2 years because my oldest is 2 years old as of a few days ago. So I get it. It's really, really hard. And I love my babies so much, but sometimes I get lost in the day-to-day and I forget to see the bigger picture. And I want to remind myself and you every video of the bigger picture. And that is, the goal is to glorify Christ and make him known to our children. And full transparency, it's going to feel super inorganic and fake for me to come on and start talking about patience and delighting in our children and all of those little things that I struggle a lot with myself. Because here's the deal, I'm a human being and I have my faults and I have my flesh, and the flesh is fleshy, and I have to combat bad attitudes just like the next person. But who is more qualified than someone who is struggling and fighting to improve upon their own attitude when they're trying to encourage someone else to do the same? Scripture tells us to bear with one another in love, and that applies to our children. And so often I struggle with my own patience for when the toddler pushes the baby over for the 5th time in 5 minutes, and no matter how many times I redirect the baby, they keep going toward the open fridge, and then I can't shut the fridge. Just little annoyances like that when they're just learning about their surroundings. It's difficult for me to remember that bearing with one another in love, the one another includes my children. They are just as much an image bearer of God as I am. And I think that that's something that in motherhood we can often lose sight of. But since that's true, they deserve our respect. So when we parent, we have to be respectful of their humanity. They are not problems to be managed. They are image bearers to be discipled. And that's what I want you to leave this space keeping in mind. Another area that I'm going to be talking about in future videos would be homemaking, because when the home is neglected, those it is supposed to serve are also neglected. And it can feel counterintuitive to invest a lot of time and space into homemaking when your kids are begging you to play with them. But ultimately, you're creating a safe environment in which they can play and they can learn and they can grow. Your job is not primarily to be their playmate and to wrestle on the living room rug all day. So while I do play with my kids, ultimately my focus has to be on, do they have clean dishes? Did I wash bottles? Did I fold their laundry? Things like that keep a home running. And so I don't want to ignore the priority of the home in my content either. The third theme that my content is going to be centered on would be marriage. Encouraging you as a wife to love your husband well, to put him first, to understand what biblical submission looks like and what it means, and to really encourage you to put your marriage before your children. The order of your loves is going to show, and Scripture tells us that the order of our loves should be number 1, God, number 2, our spouse, number 3, our children, and number 4, ourselves. And so often we flip that on its head. We put ourselves first, we want me time, and we crave it. We look forward to nap time, we look forward to bedtime so that we can just have breaks. I'm so guilty of that. And then we put our children before our spouse because they have the most pressing immediate needs, especially those who are little. My kids need me for absolutely everything. And so it's so easy to put their needs before my husband's needs. But the truth is, that's flipped on its head. Yes, meet your kids' needs, but not by neglecting your husband's. Fourth, and absolutely not last, is I'm going to be talking about faith. I am a Christian before I am a wife, before I am a mother, before I am anything else. So you're going to see me talk a lot about my faith on here. Hopefully not just sprinkled throughout, but heavily applied, because the Lord is everything. One final thing about myself before we wrap it up is I have bipolar. So you're going to see me in real time, I'm sure, at some point, really being intentional to keep self-control at the forefront of my mind and to not be enslaved to my emotions. And it's very, very important that as mothers, we learn how to be the thermostat for our home. We set the tone. And hopefully I do that well in front of you. So thank you for being here. I'm going to pop off of here and give my kids some breakfast. So thank you for watching.